Yo, it's going down today, man. It's almost there. Square Enix, I'm ready. Got my regalia on, you know what I'm saying? About to go down. Yo, son. Yo, what are they talking about on IGN? Yo, what are they talking about on IGN?
Final Fantasies on the Switch, or
yo,
you know.
Is there a way to do a battle royale with Square Enix characters? I'm just trying to put it all together over here.
That would be probably one of the most surprising. If it was like
a battle royale with Square Enix characters. I'm just trying to put it all together over here.
Actually, that would be probably one of the most surprising. If it was like
a battle royale with Square
Enix.
I'm just trying to put it all together over here.
So it might work out as
cinematic.
Yeah.
Cutscenes. The whole game is cutscenes.
We've got just less than 2 minutes to go until Square Enix. Yeah. Reminder.
The whole game is cutscenes.
We've got just less than.
There's so much noise. All right. I think we're good now.
Sort of discussion pieces is after the stellar showing by Bethesda, by Microsoft. Will Sony close the show out in the same fanfare that
don't go.
Yesterday was done?
Start doing that now.
Last year.
They did?
Yeah.
Their press conference last year was astronomical. I mean, it was a multimedia performing art experience. As a producer, creator of content, for me, that was like a very inspiring, groundbreaking press conference. So
that was great.
I hope that they either kind of do more of that, or I feel like every year they kind of push the envelope a little bit.
And
I
you
feel
guys
like
looking forward to, man?
I would say a lot of the press conferences imitate Sony.
Well, we'll find out. That's at 6 o'clock tonight. Don't forget to use that schedule by Layer 1 extension. And it is time for Square Enix.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
The journeys we will take. The demons we will face. The heroes we will become.
Let's see which one
Our next chapter is about to begin. Welcome to the Square Enix E3 Showcase 2018.
Woo! Let's get it.
皆さんこんにちは。スクエアエニックスの松田です。スクエアエニックス E3 ショーケース2018をご視聴いただきありがとうございます。本日はスクエアエニックスが2018年度に発売を予定しているタイトルを中心にご紹介いたします。豪華ラインナップに加え、もちろん最新情報もお届けしますので、どうぞ最後までご視聴ください。さあ、いよいよ始まります。一緒に楽しみましょ
う。Yo, they're showing the first trailer.
Everyone's life. When we must make a choice, let the world shape our destiny, or fight to become who we're meant to be.
Okay. Tomb Raider, got that Tomb Raider going. Yeah, I'm about to catch up on my Tomb Raider games, yo.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna level it!
There are no parachutes!
I know!
Sounds so low.
Get ready to jump!
No fucking way!
Don't know we have to!
Are you out of your fucking mind, Lara?
We have no choice!
I'm not jumping out of this plane!
Oh no!
Should have jumped out that plane.
Come on! Come on!
Hi, my name is Daniel Chaibson, Game Director at Eidos Montreal. You've just seen the beginning of Shadow the Tomb Raider, which will deliver on Lara Croft's defining moment as she races to stop a Maya apocalypse. Lara will have to confront a brutal jungle environment in order to survive. And even though that she's more confident and more capable, she will still be outgunned and outnumbered by Trinity. She will have to use everything she learned from the jungle and use it in order to survive. We call this becoming one with the jungle. Let's take a look what this means for game.
Idiots?
Yeah.
Huh.
You guys last few Lara Croft games actually was good.
Your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Go get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next to her for Geek in training. Rook out.
Terrible.
Move. The fuck did he?
Oh, whoa!
Bro!
Ninja shit.
Man, Lara Croft going off!
That was some smooth shit.
Base camp's having trouble receiving you. As soon as this is up, we'll use it to boost your signal. What now? I got it.
Now they're really getting into the fucking Last of Us type of thing. That's what that was some Last of Us shit right
Yo,
there.
Last of Us, they did a lot. Like Uncharted and Last of Us, like they pioneered some game mechanics that everyone else followed.
You damn right about that. Last of Us, that was some Last of Us shit right there. Throwing Molotovs and shit, throwing glass bottles and shit.
Kappa team still has eyes on Jonah Maeda.
And she got the knife out like.
Wow, yo, that shit's ill blending in like that.
Fuck.
More Uncharted shit.
Can we get more light in here?
But that's just like stealth period. That's just done so well. Look at the environment, man. Those environment artists were like going
Sure.
in.
Gives me something to do. Hey, you know Maltese's access code? 010353 Mike. Hey, heading over there now. Use some backup here.
That shit cold!
This place is empty.
Body here. Looks recent. Guards up.
They can't be
Gotta find out what's going on.
You, take point. Lead the way. Maybe there.
You know how like Metal Gear had a lot of stealth mechanics in it, right?
I thought it was a fucking goddamn beast stuff game.
You know when I first played it, like I think the first Metal Gear Solid game I ever played was a demo for Metal Gear Solid 2 on the first PlayStation, or something like that, right?
Second PlayStation.
Second PlayStation? PlayStation 2?
Sons of Liberty came out on PlayStation 2.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yes, man.
Really?
I know this shit. I'm a Metal Gear fan, bro. I know this shit. Trust me.
Oh. Alright, well, whichever one was on the first PlayStation.
Metal Gear Solid.
This Metal Gear Solid. Oh, either way, when I played that shit, I didn't even realize I didn't know what a stealth game was. Like, so I wasn't playing it like a stealth game. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. First time I played a game where I was constantly
We hope that you like what you just seen.
Was
so much
Siphon
depth to the
Filter,
combat that we cannot wait to show you more.
Nigga, I didn't even play fucking
New
Siphon
traversal
Filter like a
techniques
stealth game. I
grappling,
was fucking up.
wall
I was
running,
tasering the
even
shit out of
460
everybody until they
degree
fucking lit up on
underwater
fire and
swimming,
shit.
which
That
means
shit was
full underwater
Siphon
exploration
Filter,
and
nigga.
survival.
Fuck!
We have also one of the biggest hub we ever created in any Tomb Raider
Lighting
game,
people up and shit,
featuring
and shooting the
a
shit
hidden
out of
city.
them and hitting them
Of
with
course,
them
we have
tasers and shit.
tombs. We have more
That
of
shit was the
them,
most
and they're
entertaining thing in the
deadlier
world.
than ever before.
Look,
For now, I'm gonna leave you with a video that will give
You light
you
up
a
on
taste
fire?
of what to expect out of Shadow the Tomb Raider and how Lara Croft becomes the Tomb Raider that she's destined to be.
Still don't explain the overconfidence that she has at the old Tomb Raiders. We're a totally different Tomb Raider. Backpack get his baby.
Shit, if I went through all this shit and survived, I'd be confident as fuck too. Would nobody be able to fuck with me after that? Look at that shit. Anytime someone crawls up slowly out of a fucking water full of fire, like you can't tell them shit after that.
The road ahead is uncertain and fraught with danger. But we stand together, for we are the warriors of light, ready for whatever new challenges and surprises await us.
No. Final Fantasy 14 Stormblood.
Oh dear.
Yo, Square Enix is the only company that'll have like whole sequels out and still be like releasing new versions of the old game.
Our new friends will be hard pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience.
Everybody does it today almost. That's how World of Warcraft is still being played.
Is there World of Warcraft 2 out?
No.
Exactly. It's still out World of Warcraft.
This is Final Fantasy 14. This game been out for like 8 years.
Yeah, but there's also Final Fantasy 15.
Hey, you said Square Enix is the only one that can have a totally different game inside different sequels?
No, we'll have a whole sequel released and still be coming out with, like afterwards, still be coming out with like more from this previous sequel.
I guess you can say that. Oh, shit, I got orange.
Yo. And, yo, that's a dragon. Oh! Yeah, what? Ah, shit, bro. Yo.
I'm glad I got this fucking game. I'm going to start playing this game again. Holy shit! Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yo, it's going down.
That was awesome!
It's fucking going down. It's going down, bro.
I gotta get back on Final Fantasy 14 now. I'll be fucking stuck between two damn games now. It's that Life is Strange type game. We saw more on Xbox, I think.
Yep. That's why I say don't nod.
Captain Spirit is ready for battle.
Hi everyone, my name is Michel Cor.
And my name is Raoul Barbet. We are the two creative directors of Life is Strange at Dontnod Entertainment.
As you may know, we have just revealed the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit. It's a brand new story in the Life is Strange universe. And this full experience will be available to download for free on the 26th of June.
To us, Life is Strange is not a single town or set of characters. Captain Spirit is our way for introducing the players to the many stories we want to tell in this expanded universe. Captain Spirit is not Life is Strange 2, but it will be your first steps into this world.
The game is hiding many secrets and even some links to the brand new story and characters of Season 2. So make sure you take all your time to explore.
We cannot wait for you to experience Chris's story. We hope you will enjoy it. Have a great E3, and from all the Life is Strange team at Dontnod, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Now I just need to make a cool costume for Captain Spirit.
That boy got the most. That boy got the vivid imagination of the century.
That's what it takes, man.
%100% free.
The power of light is best unveiled.
I know that art style.
Darkest hour.
Dragon Quest. What is it? 11.
It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life. It is your fate
I guess you
to
can say
save
Square
this
Enix is the only
world.
ones that do that because
For this,
they still work
you
on
must
the
survive.
Dragon Quest online game they have out there in Japan, and they still got a new Dragon Quest game coming out.
Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again.
Yo, that shit was super serious, and then all of a sudden you get like a carnival style music.
All that matters is power, and the only power that matters is that of the darkness.
It's time to claim your birthright.
Clean your butt right, my nigga? Is that what he said?
Claim your birthright.
Oh, clear your birthright.
Claim your birthright. Not clean your butt, right? Nigga, come on. Damn. Okay.
This is where your story ends.
Do not lose heart. Do not look back until your time is through.
Word.
Bold luminary, we swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Yep. We're all in this together.
Show us what you've got. Let's do this. Lead on,
Those
darling.
renderings look way better. Alright. Edition of light. Damn. Great Exodus.
Yep, Dragon Quest 11. September. God damn, that's just coming out quick. Yeah, Square Enix not even fucking doing any talking. They just showing fucking trailers,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, like, let's get to it. Fuck the lip service. I guess it's not even a press conference. It's more of a like a broadcast event, kind of like how Nintendo did. But even Nintendo had a lot of lip service. Yeah.
It's cheaper. Guess they got the right idea.
Because that's why I'm like, man, fuck trying to speak all this English to everybody, man. Let's just show them what we got.
He's looking at you. I'm over trying to play with Lady. But Lady trying to keep a lookout for Batcat. Like that's what he's trying to get me.
You ready? Go back at where he's done grown.
Yeah, got big as fuck.
Babylon's Fall. Ooh. Tank armor, swinging sword that he's PS4 and Steam. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if Jacob caught that. The screen.
A masterpiece discovers a new home.
I used to re-release for Xbox One.
We will take back our world from the scourge of the machines.
When that game, when that game gets close to release, I'm going to go ahead and play through it on PC, like fully. When that game get close to release date for Xbox One, I'm going to play it on the PC because it might have a little bit of a buzz on Twitch at the time.
I just need to play that game too.
Glory.
Oh, it sucks having all these games finished and not enough time, not the time to do it.
You don't make the time to do it.
Wheresoever you wander, and whoever you meet along the way.
Oh, coming out in a couple of weeks.
Will be one to remember.
Huh.
8 brave souls.
Oh, yeah, this is that one game?
Cleric, scholar, merchant, warrior, dancer, apothecary, thief.
Apothecary.
Step into their shoes.
Oh, shit. That looks kind of dope. I like that.
Yeah, I got the demo for this. Well, I did have the demo. I don't know if it's still on there on Switch, but it was quite tight.
Octopath Traveler.
Man, I'm playing this shit out that game when that shit come out. That shit come out in like fucking 4 weeks.
Nice. Look at this art style.
Just Cause 4.
Welcome to Just Cause 4 and the return of Rico Rodriguez, a rogue agent on a mission that'll challenge everything and everyone he knows. Rico has arrived in the fictional South American country of Solis, the largest and most breathtaking world we've ever created. Every journey into Solis will uncover history, secrets, and danger. Never before has a Just Cause game offered greater variety, rich in all forms of life. At first glance, Solis is a beautiful location, but scratch the surface and you will uncover oppression, fear, and violence, all enforced by Gabriella, the leader of the private militia organization, the Black Hand. Just Cause 4 takes destruction and physics simulation to a whole new level with the introduction of extreme weather. Experience towering tornadoes that can tear trees from the ground and level bridges to sticks. Awesome forked lightning, unpredictable and deadly sandstorms, and roaring blizzards. Witness the spectacular destruction as they offer both a challenge to Rico as well as creating fun opportunities for creative sandbox gameplay. Our vehicles have been totally overhauled with new additions that offer extra gameplay opportunities. Bulldozers, car transporters, cranes, and even wrecking balls are all fun in our world. We have new handling on bikes and cars, as well as exotic vehicles like jet skis and microjets. Rico's grapple is now fully customizable and has been overhauled to make it more intuitive for newcomers, while offering greater depth for a more experienced player. The grapple now has more tethers than ever before, and the ability to deploy booster rockets in the all-new airlifters, making the grapple an incredibly powerful and creative tool.
Damn.
Meanwhile, a new story glues together our free-form, go-anywhere, do-anything gameplay that Just Cause is so famous for, and the stakes for Rico have never been higher. Combat in Just Cause 4 is better than ever. Enemies now present a far more intelligent threat to Rico. Each archetype comes with unique abilities, with AI designed to keep the player on their toes. Solis is a deeply advanced systemic world, and everything you've seen, from the incredible physicalized destruction to unparalleled draw distance, is powered by the brand new, best-in-class, open-world Apex engine. Welcome to Just Cause 4.
It's just back to back to back to back to back to back. Oh, that was cool.
Yo! Wrong address, dog! No one ordered no chow! Way back there! Going in, what? Quiet, man. What's with the live action stuff? I don't know. That's interesting. Oh shit. Here we go again. Oh shit. Let's go.
Question, there is an answer. And for every door, there is a key. All you have to do is wield it.
The light got into the other hearts driven by oath on purpose.
Wow.
Oh shit, it's a new trailer though. Got that new Frozen. Oh, this is gonna be so dope. I never seen that movie. It's on the TV on there. You can see it later.
Really
it's pretty dope.
Hello.
Lots of music though. A
Oh,
lot
are
of singing.
these your friends?
No, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky.
Damn, this shit looks so freaking good.
That's amazing. You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people.
Yeah. Give me strength.
Ooh, what? Yo! Yeah, ready! What? Yo! Yo, I'm be all over that shit, that cooking shit, yo. Man, what? We gotta egg this inside freaking Kingdom Hearts now. Hey, that better be a freaking egg this thing, man. I better that'll be an ill every goddamn thing.
That doesn't mean you should change. Accept the
Yo! Zigbar.
Find the hearts joined to yours.
Man. My nigga Riku. Yo, this is gonna be so dope. Damn. Oh, that was from like the first reveal trailer.
Herc! Look out!
So what will Elsa accept? Light or darkness? I know, I want to know.
Roxas does exist. His heart's inside my heart.
In that case, by all means, Nothing would please us more than Roxas's return, of course.
And Roxas? Yes.
Yo, man, that shit looks so cinematic.
Realized, Ansem the Wise would have included Roxas's full data in
Yo!
construction.
This is crazy. This is crazy, yo.
This Keyblade.
Is that?
Mickey,
You're too late.
you're too late.
Yo! Ah! I wish I could show more of them. I want to know what, like, I'm pretty sure they'll give Axel a new suit or something, or Lee. But yeah, that other dude, he was from the Organization 13 also. But like, remember some of them went back to normal or something.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining the Square Enix E3 Showcase 2018.
All that was the intro?
I don't think that was the intro. I think this is legitimately the end.
Nigga, what? Nah, what? That was it?
They didn't have shit for the new Final Fantasy.
What the fuck? Nah, there's no
they didn't have
way.
shit for the new Final Fantasy
fucking
though.
Way. No
They didn't have
fucking way.
shit.
What? Oh, I guess that was an hour and a half. Damn, that was an hour and a half for trailers? Damn, it went by so
They got a
fast.
post show at 11:30.
Oh, okay. Okay. Post show. Hold on. Where's the... Hold on. I gotta look something up real quick. Maybe somebody shit is gonna show on the Sony or something. Ubisoft next, and then Sony. Okay. That's just crazy. They showed a lot.
Ubisoft's gonna be at 1 p.m.
Huh?
1 p.m. Pacific time. That's gonna
1
be
p.m.
3 o'clock our time. So that's quite far away.
Alright, well, I guess I got time to go get some food then. Get myself some breakfast. Or something. That's crazy, yo. That shit went fast.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly time.
I mean, it is Square Enix. It's just one company. Well, shoot, we'll be back later, man. That's just crazy. I'm surprised that it went so fast. That's an hour and a half, right? It started at what, 11? Well, we're in Texas, so, you know, 11:30? Okay, so.
No. It started up at
Hold on. It started at what, 10? So it started here.
what time did it start? Did it start up at?
Yo, that was only 30 minutes long.
Yeah, it was.
That was only 30 minutes long.
Yeah, it was 12 o'clock, didn't it?
Damn.
Yeah, we're starting to see what they saying on Twitch.
Coming up, Sony conference, Sony Post Show. That's crazy, yo. Huh. I guess they really didn't want to Scott bother with lip service. Hey, can't be mad at that. But shit.
Your ass had a little bit too much faith, buddy. Oh, that was a fucking. Oh, that was just the intro. Like,
nigga, I thought that was the intro.
No, nigga, that's the end. Yeah, like, too much faith. Nigga. It's like you having too much faith in fucking Nintendo. Nintendo giving you a brand new Smash Brothers, knowing damn well it's gonna be a port. Dude, ye with too much faith.
Nigga, I'd hate to live in your world, nigga.
I'm just a realist.
You have faith in nothing.
I don't. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense for them to make a whole new Smash Brothers. I'm sorry.
Nigga, Goodwill Hunter expect the world to be destroyed like by 5 o'clock.
No, I expected fucking Square Enix to have a fucking goddamn trailer for the new Final Fantasy with a release date.
Man.
That's what I expected.
What the fuck, man? I hope Sony shows us something, cause that'll be fucking whack. That'll be whack as fuck.
I wanna watch this on Twitch. I wanna watch Code Vein.
Yeah, Code Vein. Yeah, we're gonna keep the stream rolling. I'm gonna go get some food. Wait, you talk to me. Got my phone blown the fuck out, too.
Oh man, I can't wait for fucking Octopath to come out. At least I know that's coming out in July. I'm definitely going to be streaming that. I'm probably going to do a fucking all-day stream for that, man. Like, for real, for real. I gotta play that game. That game right there. But fucking still, though, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to E3.
We got no fucking Final Fantasy VII remake, man. I can't believe that shit.
We kicked it off.
We're going to try to watch that a little bit of Twitch.
Conference that
try
we
to see
saw
how
today.
this new
it was short. It was
Code
sweet.
Vein.
We're going to talk a little bit about it.
Right, I got a post show.
Maybe an
underwhelming?
Feeling,
Yes.
and that might
Underwhelming
be
very much.
Our own hype kind of being poured into the beginning, but what do you think?
In terms of like the press conference itself, it was a collection of trailers and gameplay footage and interviews, which is fine. Like that's plenty for a press conference to be. We're just spoiled now because we want this massive multimedia entertainment experience, you know. So they showed us the games, they showed us some new stuff. That was good. I think we're all just kind of like, but what, is it over?
It was over.
Like the biggest games we were already like shown all the trailers for it. If we got to see Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer today and got to see Monsters Inc. and Ratatouille and everything, it would be a different experience.
It would. And to that point, I think one of the things that I'm coming out of it with is a little.
It was straight ass though, bro. It was straight ass though. You ain't lying.
Right? Is it Sony's?
That's the homie Ronnie
that are going to be like, haha, remember, it's Final
I can't
Fantasy
believe
and
this
Sony
shit.
always. So here,
goddamn right, that shit was straight ass, man.
Flabbergasted if after Sony's tonight we do not see this game.
How they gonna not give us that Final Fantasy remake shit though, bro? That's what I'm not understanding.
Why would you say that? But like, where is it?
But that Final Fantasy 14 with the Monster Hunter crossover though, bro. You can't tell me you didn't kind of get hype for that shit though.
Have the showcase.
That shit was pretty hot. But then besides that though, Octopath comes out next month. That's good. But and we already saw all the Kingdom Hearts shit to
There's
see.
certainly some good things. There's some new things which we talked about, but maybe not exactly what we thought those new things would be. For example, one that definitely came out of nowhere was The Quiet Man, right?
You know, like I woke up extra early for this shit.
A live action trailer that went into sort of the game. I guess represents that maybe the is deaf, and you know how.
I'm waiting for this Code Vein information to come out. That's what I want to see. I want to see Code Vein.
So there's certainly some curiosity that's been peppered.
That's what I do want to see.
What did you think of the?
I want to see that Code Vein. That game looks tight.
I just kept saying, you have my attention. Like you have shown me things that make me want to watch. Although I know nothing about the game, I just have lots of questions, which is probably what they want, right?
Sure.
How does the live action actually factor in? Was that
Yo,
a trailer, or is this a game
Roddy,
getting
that Xbox conference was off the fucking chain, though, bro.
Different, you know, because
I fucks with that Xbox conference. A nigga might get fucking go ahead and get a goddamn Xbox live account along with that little $9.99 Xbox pass because of the shit they showed me on the Xbox conference. I'm definitely gonna might get it.
It was interesting to me though when they got into the combat of it, when it turned into game graphics. I was very intrigued, like you were saying, and then it just looked like another beat 'em up.
Yep.
So I don't know. I really do hope that there is some like mechanics to the silence and everything of it, and that there's more to it than just being like, oh, he just can't hear that well and he punches guys.
Yeah, there was one thing when I see live action stuff, it makes me think that it's going to be a point-to-point adventure to get me to the things they filmed live action skits for. So I'm always
you might see me on Xbox Live tonight.
Static with one feature of the game that I'm just going to be led by my nose to those
I'm
nerds.
guessing that.
Like, go ahead and get that membership again and throw on that little Xbox Game Pass. It's PUBG on Xbox Game Pass, though. Answer that for me.
Motion video games, Ask Zeke, are still a thing. But we haven't quite seen it so much in the AAA era, at least in full integration. But what about Babylon's Fall? This one looked interesting to me. They showed this whole timeline of all these things that had happened, apparently really bad things. But then they revealed that it's from Platinum Games, who's traditionally known for making like super high action and
what do you mean
monster type games.
How you almost get fired from your job just for an announcement? What happened? You was all like, "Fuck this, I'm going home."
World building, I'm down to like learn more about the world. Obviously, put a lot of time into.
We also had, of course, Dragon Quest XI. We knew that was going to be.
I wish it was.
To go with on there called Echoes of an Elusive Age, but there were also 2 crossover things: Final Fantasy XIV X Monster Hunter World.
Yep.
I think that makes sense, honestly.
Sure.
Like boss battles, that's already a thing in Final Fantasy XIV, and Monster Hunter has some of the best combat in any kind of game. So put them together.
Yep.
Yeah, is it in the online
Put them together.
interaction between
Y'all need to go ahead and break some of the Square Enix monsters over to Monster Hunter World right now. That's what y'all need to do. That's what fucking Capcom need to do right now. You need to go ahead and get a big ass Malboro and bring that motherfucker over here to Monster Hunter. Or you need to get a big ass Bahamut summon monster and bring his ass over to Monster Hunter. You need to do all that shit right now. That's what I want to see.
Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy, they look very similar, but how are you going to combine?
Too much hype. I can only imagine. Rodney up over there at work like, yeah, motherfucker, you over there dancing and shit at the post office and shit.
That's a little bit of the art style you're talking.
Yeah.
It was like mixed up in there.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh
was
man.
Dragon Ball too. So
yeah. Not Toriyama.
Yeah.
We heard about a new expansion, Final Fantasy 15 Under the Moonlight, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Don't skip over that. That's like the one thing that I want to talk about.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Talk about Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Because
Shadow of the Tomb Raider is
give you
fucking
much more,
tight.
but
I gotta
yesterday
give
in
them
the
that
interview,
though.
They were talking about how one of the things that I've been following very closely.
But I'm getting a lot of Last
the
of
Tomb
Us
Raiders
mechanics
they took a
off
game
this
that
game.
I love because it's mostly a puzzle platformer with maybe a smidge of survival, and then they made it like a survival horror shooter in the original reboot. And I was like, okay, that's fine, but this is not the game that I signed up to play. And so they've kind of been like evolving back toward what I feel like is kind of the essence of Tomb Raider, which again is fair. If they're going to reboot, maybe that's the story they're telling, is that's how it started out and that's how she became a puzzle platformer. Fine. But
last year when they showed that Final Fantasy VII trailer for the remake at E3, I was on lunch and I fucking screamed out fucking loud as fuck in the fucking lunchroom, and everybody was all like looking at me. And I just looked around,
or I'm gonna be like really
looking stupid. I said, "Final Fantasy VII remake," and like a couple of guys was all like, "Yeah!"
And I feel like I was really excited about what I saw.
It definitely gave me like a Horizon Zero Dawn, maybe a goodness, I can't remember it right now.
Last of Us.
Kind of vibe to it.
Last of Us, bitch. How you gonna sit up there and you gonna say all this shit about this game, but you not gonna say Last of Us? I don't like that bitch.
She's brutal AF, man. Like she was just stabbing dudes left and right.
Those guns.
I mean,
How does puzzle combat differ from stealth
This
combat?
motherfucking goddamn Tomb Raider does look good,
For me, that's what's so interesting, because when I hear puzzle combat, and I don't know, who knows, I haven't played the game, but I'm
Some marketing
assuming...
rep is like, we got Anna.
Yeah. But I assume that means that I have more strategic decisions I can make, as opposed to I'm either hiding or I'm not hiding. You know what I mean? Because hiding gets also boring after a while, because I'm just sitting there waiting for my opportunity, where puzzle, like I saw her jump out of a tree and do some cool moves, and maybe
Yeah, Roddy, man, I'm about to start putting myself on a nice little schedule for this shit, man. I'm about to be up on like streaming like it's like 11 o'clock to like 2 o'clock. I don't know if you ever had that time to check me out or anything, but you should definitely do so. If you start trying to take the streaming shit seriously, man, I'll check you out too.
That means like, what are you doing?
Show
You
some
get
support.
2 guards together so you can do a double takedown.
Just let me
There
know.
was the instance where she actually
But when
shot the radio.
I might do like an all-day stream from Nier Automata when it comes out for Xbox One. I got it for Steam, but my homie got it for Steam at least, so I'll probably just play it on Steam, just to get part of the hype. You feel me? Just to get a little bit of the hype.
Red, like, you know, thing that's like, just shoot this and you'll win. So I think you're right. They put a lot of consideration into that.
And it's an apt comparison to Horizon Zero Dawn, and that's probably why I'm so
It's
excited.
not a comparison to Horizon Zero Dawn.
Came out, I was like,
It's AM. I mean, like that's the times that I'm up a.m. in the morning. I can't be up over there.
That game looked
Oh, it did look so good.
Yeah.
All right, well, shit.
Let's see what
shit, man.
Like maybe
that's where I'm usually on, like 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. 2 a.m. That'd be fucking long as fuck. Yeah, by 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
E3 check-in stage, powered by Totino's Pizza Roll, and I'm at a loss for words. I love Square Enix, and I don't know what I just saw. I'm not sure if any of us know what we just saw, right? But we're gonna do a poll to find out if there's anything to really cheer for right now, right? And the one thing you're most excited for in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, so we can work with that, right? You have stopping a mine apocalypse,
this guy
becoming one with the jungle, going underwater, or deadly new tombs and puzzles. Now, chat, keep in mind a few things. One, this poll is probably going to last as long as that entire presser, so make sure you tap in pretty quickly and find out what it is. Also, if you already voted, you want to find out other things like what world you liked in Kingdom Hearts and you're just kind of bored in chat, type that in. Type in if there's a certain world that you want to see that's not included. I'm curious about seeing your opinions in there. Stop saying skateboard. It's not going to happen. Skateboard's in the same area as Final Fantasy VII Remake right now.
Fuck this,
One
dude.
day it's going to be there.
Fuck you,
It's the
dude.
same company.
I want to hear that shit.
You have like 5 seconds left, by the way. The apocalypse is coming sooner than we think, probably. Treasure Planet? That's actually not a bad idea. Skate 4? Nope. I want Avengers? We all do, dude. We all do.
Yeah.
Poll's closing, though, so it turns out...
All right.
Deadly new tombs and puzzles?
I'm in.
Yeah, I can rock with that. I think it's a good way to go. And a couple of you in chat, like Bully right there, _BZ, said you wanted that. So I'm glad that we're all on the same page. Where's Smash? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Not
I need you
today,
to pay
exactly.
attention. Please. Control-C and Control-V. I don't care, but just focus. We need you, okay? Just as much as you... Do they need us?
Yeah.
No.
As much as you need us.
No.
Thank you.
I'm over here just listening to what they say, man. He's all like, "Where's Smash Brothers? Tomorrow, not today. Tomorrow, definitely."
There could have been a long list on there.
Oh shit, man.
The last one that they kind of rounded out with, which at the beginning they say, "Hey, make sure you stay till the end." I thought that meant that it wasn't Kingdom Hearts they were going to finish with. That it was something, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I was hoping they would have fucking finished the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
By the rate at which
with a goddamn release
the
date.
Final Fantasy VIII Remake before we even see Final Fantasy VII. But Kingdom Hearts 3, we've talked about it a little bit over over.
What you thinking about Kingdom Hearts 3 right now, Hacky?
But they didn't really show anything too new there. Is that because the game's going to come eventually, and now they've kind of showed everything that they could possibly show without necessarily giving it all away?
I think so. I thought the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 was really good.
Yeah.
Showed a bunch of new worlds.
It was great
that we've never
yesterday.
seen, especially worlds that we have been asking for. Or personally, I have been asking for since 1 and 2. Like Toy Story just seems so obvious to me.
Wreck-It Ralph. That was actually really
Wreck-It
exciting.
Ralph.
So
to
excited.
see.
I didn't even notice Ratatouille the first time we saw that trailer.
That wasn't. I think there's like 1 or 2 scenes that were in this trailer. That was the
Yeah, I
only
agree.
difference from yesterday. And Ratatouille might have been one of them.
It was Star Wars.
Oh. Get that
How
guy in the
have
plaid
I-
shirt back.
You just rocked my world. How have I never thought of that
Or
before?
Marvel.
Well, that's
When
new,
is
new,
Marvel?
right?
Yeah, that's true. They've been working on this game for like 10 years, okay? Like,
Yeah.
let's-
I know. And if I was Disney, I'd be like, we have these other franchises that are kind of a big deal. It seems like that would make a
I'm
lot of
tired
sense.
of waiting
for
too. I
something
want to see the
The
goddamn
aesthetic would be
fucking
hard,
Nintendo one.
'cause
That's what I want to see.
Kingdom Hearts is a very marked
I want to go ahead and prove
aesthetic, but it's
everybody
like the
wrong that the Smash
Final
Brothers is
Fantasy
not going to be
Disney
new.
thing.
Clone
It's
Wars.
going to be a port
Yeah,
over there
that
from
would
the
work. That
from the
would
Wii
totally
U to the
work.
Switch.
That would work really
I just want to
well.
prove everybody wrong.
You got my number.
Just
You're
shut
right.
up with it.
Very nice, yeah.
I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of this.
It's cool,
I
watching
want
it
to
back
see
there
what's going to
because
happen
even
with
people who
Smash
aren't
Brothers.
huge fans of Kingdom Hearts, when they see Sora in a particular world, like, oh, there's Ratatouille, all of us are like, oh, so it's a game that brings a lot of joy.
Even my cold black heart
I
was
know.
like, oh, it's the mouse. You know, it's a mouse.
It's just in this day and age, it continues to be one of those franchises that like shouldn't be possible, right? Like it's just like somewhere along the line, like how is this, right? We always have these things like, oh, well, you can't play this game or show this game because it's got this character from this game and this. And
Come on, man. Where the fuck is Code Vein? Y'all just said y'all had Code Vein showing.
away from all that. And it's the game that I feel like should not exist, but it does. I'm very excited for that.
I'm wondering if it was because it came out like 13 years ago. Like, maybe it came out in a time that was a bit more lenient and Disney didn't care as much. Because I know as a Final Fantasy fanboy, like, seeing Squall
You're not a boy.
and Cloud together, like, I
Let me
like
ask
that.
It's like, what are you doing, my cat?
It was really cool, and I just think that like it is possible. They've been doing it for so long now, they can just add whatever they want, and maybe Kingdom Hearts 4 we'll see Star Wars and Marvel.
I
You're
can't
assuming
even.
there'll be a Kingdom.
That gummy
Talking
ship upgrade
about
would
how
have
fucking how much
Ooh,
ass
Millennium
the
Falcon
Square
gummy
Enix,
ship.
thing was.
See? That
Yo,
all makes
Square
sense
Enix, man,
now,
they
right?
greedy with their
Well,
shit,
Square
man.
Enix was the first
They don't
show
wanna
to
give
kick
us
off today
nothing,
for the
yo.
press conferences, but don't
Homie
forget
saying
we've got
that he
3
woke up
others.
early
We've
for this
got
shit.
Ubisoft
He
that's
said
taking place
it was a
at 1 p.m.
disappointment. Low-key
At 3
was.
p.m. we've got the PC
I'm glad I already had some
gaming
shit to do.
show, and at 6 p.m. Sony, where
Sony's
now
gonna
it's
have
gonna,
I'm
is
pretty
the,
sure Sony
oh,
will
I
have a
finally
lot
did
more
it.
stuff because they're a whole, console, kind of like Xbox. Square Enix, they're just one company, so they only have so many games to show.
You go ahead and tell that to a person that's a big fan of Bethesda and Fallout and Skyrim. I mean, you can't say that because to everybody else, Bethesda brought it. They showed them exactly what they want to see.
They didn't, yeah, but they had a lot of showmanship. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of people who speak English enough to like actually give us a show. Square Enix out there in Japan, they barely speak that much English out there. So
either way,
so
we're going to have a
Square
ton of
Enix
game coverage happening here throughout the day, in addition to the press conferences as well. We'll be checking in for some more polls. We'll be talking about all the things that we're excited for, and hopefully you are excited for as well. We are going to be taking a break, and when we come back, more gaming coverage, more press conferences, more E3 on Twitch. Thank you so much for joining us.
What the fuck is Code
Professor
Vein?
Robinson, Kelly
They
Link,
said that. They
Sulter,
said
please,
that
myself,
Code Vein
DJ
was
Lee.
going to be
We'll be
starting
back
at
with more
12:45.
E3 on Twitch after this.
That was beautiful, man. Totino's Pizza Rolls.
That's what he said.
Those pizza rolls.
I think the same thing, Ronnie.
Accept your
They got too many fucking goddamn games not to be trying to show it to us.
Should have at least gave some demonstrations or something with what we're working on or something. Damn. Square, you dropped the ball on this one, man.
I love Tostinos.
Oh, what? Totinos.
I swear to God, I used to call that shit Tostinos too. Oh, Pacific time. That's 2 hours. So 1:45 is gonna be Code Vein. But anyway, man. Shit, man. 12. Yeah, man. I hope they come out with some better shit through the rest of the time, man. Because that's bullshit.
You said how long?
Code Vein is gonna be showed up in the next hour. Twitch is not the only place we can go for shit, so we might go ahead and do a little bit of YouTube searching real quick. And look at some other motherfucking goddamn shit that's happening right now.
Check out some of those reaction videos from the force over the jump force and shit. Almost going crazy. Yo, did you see that dude that passed out for the Kingdom Hearts reveal trailer from yesterday?
No, I didn't, man.
That shit was fucking hilarious, bro. That dude went nuts.
It was kind of busy. Square Enix, Ubisoft.
Expecting an hour presentation from
they're not
Square
talking
Enix,
about
and it
shit
was
either.
the 30-minute showcase. So we'll have a bit more time. I think we're gonna get ready to.
They talking about shit. They over there just talking about bullshit. I'm trying to look for some shit.
Once there was
Watch.
an explosion, a bang which gave birth to time and space.
What are you looking for?
We're looking for video game trailers, fool.
The ones they release are the ones that are.
I've never been particularly fond of
never the
violence,
case.
but these
This
are
came out
bad
11 hours
people,
ago. I've never seen
bad
Banana.
people that need to be stopped. So let's get crazy. Let's get weird. Let's get,
It's all new games.
well,
Intro?
bananas.
Oh shit!
I like this.
Oh shit! This shit look crazy as fuck! God damn! Shit! This shit! Oh shit!
Nigga, this is a ballet with guns.
For real! Oh my hell, they got. Hey yo, they better have this fucking music playing as we fucking play this game too. Damn!
This is like Deadpool's like.
Oh shit!
Yo!
This nigga was skateboarding!
My front page got blood.
Oh my god! That shit was hard!
Yo.
That shit was hard!
That's Deadpool's cousin.
Damn, homie, that shit was hard, bro. Oh my god.
Trigon would be proud.
Just remember all the good the Purge does.
That shit was hard, bro.
On July 4th, witness how it
That shit was cold as a motherfucker.
Of the first Purge. No one's coming to help us.
The first Purge, rated R.
We running through trailers until the next thing happened on Twitch. I definitely want to watch Clove Game.
I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged
Yes, they did show.
and overslept.
This one they did show.
I didn't watch any of the Bethesda. I was out yesterday.
Locked away long enough.
Yo, Pip-Boy kind of looks kind of dope this time. He don't look all extra fucked up like the last one I had. They get another Pip-Boy edition, I'm definitely going to buy it.
Today is Reclamation Day.
Reclamation Day?
Oh, finally! I feared you'd never wake up. Don't you remember? Time to leave the vault. Most of the others have already gone.
It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one.
Yeah, but Grandy, isn't that Yakuza game? Isn't it just like a remake of the first, like the second one or something like that?
But more importantly, you'll always be mine.
I think that would be a good thing for me. I think I want to go ahead and play Yakuza's games. Because those Yakuma's Kiwami games, I think those are just remakes of the first few. I mean, that was my understanding of it, at least. So that's my understanding of it, at least. I'm not 100% sure.
As you venture out into this new American frontier, some of your fellow survivors may not be neighborly.
No, shit. Shit! He got that old ass gun. Get the fuck out of here! You gotta put gunpowder inside that one.
76 dwellers will be so hostile. Find them and brave the new world together. Whether you choose to explore the wasteland alone or with friends, your days will be filled with fun activities.
Run like a rabbit, fly like a bee. No matter what you do, you'll never right behind you, baby. Right behind you, baby. Right behind you, baby. You never get away from me. You can make up your face, now you'll have, no matter what you do.
Damn.
Today's episode, Atomics for Peace. When you emerge from the comfort and safety of your vault, the world you know will have changed. Take your friendly old neighbor, Johnny. Rather than coming over to borrow a cup of sugar, he may now be coming over for murder.
For murder!
Come to seek out greater means of protection. Nuclear armaments. That's right. Courtesy of your Uncle Sam, these wonders of the atomic age can be found right in your own backyard. But how does a fella like you acquire nuclear weapons, you may ask? Begin by inquiring with the locals. Gently coax them into cooperation.
God damn.
Use a little elbow grease if you have to. In the likely event you don't acquire a full code on your own, do not give up. Search for others who might be harboring a grudge. You'll have that nuclear launch code in no time. With the power of the atom at your fingertips, be responsible and consider your target carefully.
Attention. Launch sequence activated.
Fuck.
Will your bomb land on a rival camp of degenerates? A random stranger? The local wildlife? Whatever your target may be, take advantage of the resulting fallout to gather rare and valuable resources. Yet these rewards don't come without risk.
Damn!
The fate of this new world is yours to command with the power of the atom.
Game trailer taking shit from IGN now. I could have sworn I clicked on game trailers. Their particular what's the name? Maybe it's not.
IGN bought game trailers.
Didn't even know that.
Just remember all the good the Purge does.
You've experienced the tradition. On July 4th, witness how it began.
Announcing the commencement of the first Purge.
No one's coming to help us.
The first Purge, rated R.
Blades, at its heart, is a pure Elder Scrolls game. A massive first-person RPG with console-quality graphics, but with a uniquely mobile experience. Believe me when I say you have to see.
Did you ever play Elder Scrolls?
Yeah, played Elder Scrolls Skyrim. The shit out of it.
Played too much of it.
Hmm?
I got too into it.
Yeah, I played the shit out of it. I loved it. Shit. Goodness gracious. Some meat and bones.
Once there was an explosion.
already saw this. No, not the multiplayer one.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Sus! Games play best on Xbox One.
Keep trying to throw out that myth out there, bro. So Battlefield 5 is gonna be a chip. They keep throwing that myth out there, bro. They're trying to make that myth the truth.
What myth?
Games play best on Xbox One. Fucking myth. It's not the truth. It's a fucking fib.
Yo, do you know they have gameplay for the Jump Force game out?
Huh?
They have gameplay videos for Jump Force.
Shit.
So I just created this dope website with Wix. Let me show you how I did it. First,
Did you just catch him on the side?
Kind of plays a little bit like Naruto, right?
All right, let me go ahead and just say this shit. I wasn't a fan of those Naruto games. I didn't care for them. The whole fighting style of it, I didn't like. Anyway, so I mean, like, it was hype when I saw that trailer, but now I'm looking at it, I'm a little bit underwhelmed. Whenever I see gameplay of that Dragon Ball Fighter Z, that's some shit I get hyped up whenever I see my friends play that game. Huh? Yeah, it is a work in progress.
Visually, it's fucking stunning.
Yeah, that's probably nothing I'll be buying.
I didn't choose to be different, to defy my master, to leave others.
Aaron, you played a lot of The Division, and just the other day, Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft announced The Division 2 will be showing up at E3, so that got us thinking, especially because I'm replaying the first game recently, that got us thinking what we want in the sequel when we see it at E3. So we wanted to talk about things that the first game kind of did well, maybe could have done better, but the main thing right off the bat that we want Division 2 to do is to learn from the updates to the
Oh, the particle effects on that that dragon that was Jump Force?
Yeah.
Jump Force game?
That was definitely.
I'm underwhelmed, man. That's all I can really say. I'm underwhelmed on that.
What?
I'm underwhelmed. I don't know. I saw that. Seeing that trailer was hype. Don't get me wrong. Seeing that trailer was hype. But I love the way the other Naruto games look in the cell shaded form that it's in. And trying to see it that way again, it just doesn't fit right with me. After I see something like God of War, how it fits so well with like how humans look versus how an anime character look, it just is weird looking at them like that. I mean, I think any anime game should probably just be cell shaded from now on. That's just how I feel. It doesn't even. It just looks weird to me. It doesn't look nice. It just looks weird. The environment and everything, if you're talking about that, then yeah, that was pretty nice. The environment was like super duper top notch, but the way the characters look, man, they just quite look like garbage to her, quite honestly. I'm sorry. That's just the way the fuck they look. I'm sorry. I can't get with it.
I don't know. I like the shit. I rocks with it.
I do not see myself spending $64 on that game. After watching that gameplay trailer, no. Not the gameplay trailer, but the gameplay video.
Announcing the commencement of the first purge.
Our neighborhood is under siege. There's a lot of good people who we're gonna have to protect.
That motherfucking banana game, nigga. That shit was crazy, nigga.
Stay strong. I'm coming.
Yo, Aki, do you see that? Did you see that banana trailer game that we just showed? If you ain't seen it, I'm definitely going back to show you that. You gotta see that though. Yeah, it definitely was a teaser. I ain't got nothing going on Twitch. Let's try to see. God dang, freaking all this stuff is like being updated like every minute.
Once there was an explosion.
Quiet man, 2 minutes ago, I guess. Generally, whenever you watch these whenever you be on E3, man, a lot of times they be having like shit be updating by the goddamn minute. Like they got a brand new video every 3 minutes and stuff. But I guess I give the benefit of the doubt. Still kind of early. It's still kind of early. Six. Huh? Trap! Shit! Gas mask. Survive. Helicopters and shit. It's over for you. Wait! That's ooh, shit. That's the escape route. Oh, shit! Nigga, y'all niggas got all that shooting of other people and got one fucking clip of a wolf and biting them at the end talking about fear the wolf. Get the fuck out of here. Volstock, get y'all shit together. Fucking sushi striker. I'm gonna play through the Metro series, man. I'm gonna play that shit. I've grown quite fond of cooking games over the years. That's a phone game shit though. Probably get a demo. Try to see how it plays. Fear the Wolves. Code Vein. put this shit out just 3 days ago.
What's up?
Another Code Vein trailer. Why does it look like that? I guess.
Put it out to 1080p. Take it off auto.
It's on auto 1080p. I said it was 1080p. Oh, hey!
That's so dope.
Yeah, shit does look dope. But that was a short ass fucking trailer. They already got a Black Clover game coming out, man.
All crime, including murder,
Already.
will be legal for 12 hours.
Our government thought they used their purge to take us out. They forgot about one thing. Us.
The first purge, rated R.
First purge.
Sector A security protocols engaged. Please remain calm. The administrator prefers a peaceful resolution. Follow this path to begin negotiations. Sector B security protocols engaged. Please refrain from any sudden movements. The administrator will see you now. Negotiations have ended. Peace has been restored.
Send in the next petitioner.
Oh, Terra. There's a test, Terra. That's an MMO. It's free as fuck, so, you know, what you expect.
Better.
It's free, nigga. Nobody's paying for that shit. Twin mirrors. See what this is. Oh, same people.
This is it. This is where it all ended. I wonder
So
how
Don't
much
Nod
things
is
have
really
changed.
trying to expand out that universe like they really said.
It's only been a year.
Sam, I'm not trying to hurt you.
It feels like a lifetime. I wish I'd come back under better circumstances. What are you doing back in Basswood, Sam?
Sir? Hello?
My head. What happened last night? Oh, shit! All that blood.
Oh, shit.
And that's definitely my shirt from last night. What is this?
This is the fucking hangover movie, bro.
Did I black out or what? I have to figure out what happened. Okay, wake up. Focus. Remember.
Yo, I like the way they did the logo. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit look tight. I like the way they did that shit.
I could have sworn that was on like the Microsoft.
No, that was not. I watched
one
the
of those.
Microsoft.
I saw that trailer. Though I definitely saw that trailer somewhere.
It came out on the 8th, and Microsoft was just yesterday. I didn't watch it on Microsoft.
It was probably the day before then.
All right. I guess we got 20 more minutes until fucking the Code Vein special starts. So I'm going on Twitch. So Mushroom Wars, my nigga. Why? Let's see what.
Just remember all the good the Purge does.
See, if I see this goddamn Purge thing, y'all gonna make me buy YouTube Red while I want to look at freaking
Witness
ads.
how it began.
Announcing the commencement of the first purge.
No one's coming to help us.
The first Purge, rated R.
You get shot one time, you dead?
Don't speak, even whisper. There's something happening, but don't be scared. I'm too smooth, you never see me coming. I'm never in a hurry, I'm just moving fast. I said, ow. Oh, yes, you know I said, ow. I came to make a bang. I said, ow. Yeah. Oh, yes, I said, ow. I came to make a bang. Oh, me, I'm your fabulous weapon. I'll hit your target, girl, so you be well. I'm inside, gonna feel it tonight. Yeah, baby, here I stand, I'm your impossible man. I said, oh. Yes, I said, oh. I came to make a bang. I said, oh. Yeah, I said, oh.
Memories of Mars. This is what y'all remember? Not too many memories, buddy. That was a terrible trailer. That was definitely a terrible trailer. Jose Wick. This is that my friend Pedro shit. Look at comments. This is all like Jose Wick. Deadpool and Cat from Shrek had an affair, apparently. Oh, man. The Mexican Deadpool. Alrighty. We got Mushroom Wars 2. What the fuck is Mushroom Wars? Fuck is this? Some weird shit. Let's see what Insomniac's got.
At Insomniac, we have a very long history of making many different types of games.
Here, take a look.
Players think about our cinematics, they think about weapons that push the envelope, and they think about interesting movement.
As developers, we learn better with every project.
Let's do it again.
We're always challenging ourselves to try something that we've never done before.
We are always happy to assist.
When we started Ratchet and Clank, we felt like, wow, we've got a lot to prove.
Creating spaces that really compel people to explore and feel like just these interesting set pieces or elements of story and adventure that just draw you in and are really immersive.
Sunset Overdrive was about giving the player a big city that is effectively a playground and letting them run around with traversal, just having the fun of moving across the space at breakneck speeds.
Edge of Nowhere was a third-person camera, and so traversal was very much like a console game.
We made some interesting discoveries, and for us, it was just seeing the tip of the iceberg for how VR enhanced traversal in a way that couldn't be done before.
Over the course of Unspoken, we got to push a few more boundaries.
We moved to a first-person movement scheme, and now you could teleport. We made sure that you could see your opponent, you could see their full body moving with tracked head and hands the way a human moves. When we make creative decisions, it is always a balance between the data that we're getting from what players are actually doing and our gut feeling.
Going forward, doing that community outreach and making sure the game facilitates that level of community is going to be a strong focal point.
In this new project, you'll be able to go wherever you want.
We're going to see a potential for movement and exploration that breaks out of the 2D plane.
Fans can expect a lot of the things Insomniac Games is known for. Crafting good stories, good controls, and, you know, a little bit of humor, maybe some tears, I don't know.
For a very, very long time, we've wanted to make a game that was about establishing a sense of wonder.
To create really immersive, beautiful spaces and apply it to a new palette of open world adventure.
To be able to bring that into the VR space is definitely the next evolution that we're going for.
Oculus game. You watched the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross PvP trailer?
The what?
Union Cross on player versus player trailer.
No, I didn't see that.
Just remember all the good the Purge does.
You've experienced the tradition. On July 4th, witness how it began.
Announcing the commencement of the first purge.
No one's coming to help us.
The first purge, rated R.
Friends on this game? I said, do you have friends on this game?
Not that I actually talked to that much.
Why the fuck? Why do you even put out fucking 2K and Madden trailers? Like, it's just going to sell. Just say, oh, it's out. Idiots gonna buy it. I mean, like, nigga, you can add a different color of a football game, a different color to the fucking goddamn football to that damn game, and these idiots will still buy it every single fucking year.
Rated M for mature.
Overnight, my world has changed. The gnawing hunger inside me.
These guys are fucking busy.
Every night, it must be appeased. The thing I've become. A vampire. A thing to be hunted down like an evil beast. But as a doctor, I know there's worse to come. My life has become a waking nightmare. I did not choose the thing I've become, but I can choose the lives I now take. Cursed be the choice.
They say everything you know is bound to change.
So I guess that's another choices game, like fucking the other one. It may not be good. Let's go back to Twitch and wait for the goddamn thing to give us what I want. Call game.
When can't wait, 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 wait. I just can't wait, 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 wait. I just can't wait, I just wait, I just can't wait, I just can't wait, I just can't wait until the summer, summer, summer. I just can't wait until the
Can you feel it? The fire in your soul, leaping at the chance for love. Can you feel it? Haunting your senses, letting all your feelings go. But I can feel it rushing through my veins. Your love's the only drug I know. But we've been playing the hand now we're dealt, so we can light it up. I know that we can make it through the night, but I can feel the fire inside, so there won't be no fear tonight. Let the silhouette cast upon your heart, turning every little moment into scars. Baby, it's our chance to make a start, so we can fly.
I know that we will make it. I know that we will make it. I know that we will make it. I know that we.
All right. One more minute to Cobain. Give us some good shit, Twitch.
What's up, everybody? Welcome. Here we are, E3 2018 from the Twitch studios, and we're going to be talking to some people from Bandai Namco, and we're going to be talking about Code Vein. Yeah. And let me tell you, people like me are super, super excited about this game. We love the die and retry genre. I'm joined by Tommy, Steven, and Terry, and we're going to go through it. We got some gameplay to show you and all kinds of stuff. How you guys doing?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Excellent, excellent. Tell us, this is a brand new game. Tell us a little bit about Code Vein for anybody who might not have seen it yet.
コードベン自体の少しした説明、全体的な説明をしていただいてもいいですか。はい。
そうですね。コードベインは、いわゆる死にゲーというジャンルの、全く新しい、IP になります。そして、日本から、こう発信していく、アニメテイストの、ストーリーやキャラクターたち、そういった魅力を持った、このハードなアクション RPG です。
Okay, so Code Vein is generally what we say is a dying game because you have to die a lot in the game because of the difficulty. It's a super challenging game that is originated from Japan using the kind of taste that we use a lot as the animation kind of thing. So that's a very new title with the animation taste that we think is super cool with this new stage.
And Tommy's also, he worked on all of the God Eater titles for Bandai Namco.
Oh, okay,
so,
okay.
You know, the team's very familiar with being able to take, you know, tough as nails gameplay and being able to really ratchet in like some really deep story. So that's something that fans of the studio is just, they're really able to see something where it's like a really strong story in an action RPG die and retry genre.
Absolutely, and that was, you actually you nailed my next question. It was, how are you handling story and lore? Because for a lot of games like this, you pick up items or something like that, it has like a little lore. I'm wondering how this game does it.
Thinking about Bloodborne and Demon Souls, obviously.
このゲームの中でそのアイテムとか実際戦っている時にいっぱい落ちてくるものってどういうものなのか RPG 的な要素を教えていただきたいです。そうです。
まずはこのゲームでは自分一人だけではなくてこういったバディパートナーキャラクターと共に旅をしていくことになります。
So this one of the major origin point of this game is that you don't challenge all the stuff. You don't go on adventure by yourself. You always travel with your buddies.
And one of the things that, you know,
you always travel with your buddies,
huh? For this game is when you think about a lot of the other games within this genre, it's a very solitary experience. You know, it's like you find artifacts, you discover more of the lore behind it. But right from the start, this one has a very strong narrative that drives the whole experience, but with enough flexibility that you can pick between different partners and unlock more story from them. It's like there's a big element in discovering everyone's memories. When they become a revenant, they lose all their memories, so you really need to find out how you can unlock those for yourself and also for your partners, build affinity, stuff like that.
I think you're reading my card because my next thing says companion mechanic. Like, tell me about the companion mechanic.
Well, I mean, just beyond the story, there's also the each character functions differently. They have their own personality. So some characters might be more of like a hit and run style attack.
Sure.
And they might play more of a support role. Some of them are more of a tank and they just go and attack forward. So aside from story and dialogue, there's also the different gameplay mechanics of each character, almost like an extension of your equipment set.
Now, do you play this? Is the companion AI in the game? It is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's so you can choose between what companion play style you want.
Yes.
Okay.
バディについてなんか補足的なものってあります？
スティーブンが言った通りなんだけれども、キャラクターを自由に選んでいくことで、さまざまなプレイスタイルというものをAI の中から選んでいくことができるということ。あとはさらに探索がハードな時は我々はマルチプレイモード、コープモードというものをさらに持っているので、最大、自分とコンパニオン AI と他のプレイヤー。
That was pretty cool.
So about the companion thing, it's pretty much what Steven has said. But we think it's
move, bitch.
So according to the different stages, we want players to choose their different characters as companions, since they all have their own different abilities that is pretty much adapt to different stages. And one more thing about that is you and your companion, the two of you, actually we have prepared this kind of multiplayer mode that allows other players to join your adventure, and eventually can have 3 people, well, 1 AI and 2 players at the same time.
That's really cool. I love any game that has a multiplayer aspect that you can go through it with your friends or by yourself. There's just a lot of options is really nice to have.
Exactly.
Well, there's just a single difficulty for Code Vein. So when you think about
I like that too.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, it's the same experience for everyone, but there are lots of ways to be able to alleviate some of that tension and trying to get past like a wall. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's been games that you've played before where you hit that wall and you're trying to do the same thing over and over again.
Yep.
So this game doesn't have, I like calling it permaspec, where it's like you start a game and you're just like, I'm this weapon class, I need to stay that one. Okay. This one lets you change out your weapon class, you can change out your spells, like your gift set.
So many
you can mix and match them as you continue to level up your character. You can actually move spells from one tree to another tree. And then when you're in a difficult boss fight, you can send out a distress call to be able to have a partner join you. So it's not like there's a way to just turn down the difficulty. You can actually adjust it to be able to adapt to your playstyle.
That is one of now, I'm not a big complainer, but that is one of the things I would complain about. It's like, I did a dex build, and if I'm not really feeling it, I gotta start over again. With this, you're saying like you can just move stuff around, and that's really, really cool. There's a couple of words that I heard while watching videos and doing some research on this. Can you tell me about gifts and blood charges and that kind of stuff?
連結とかブラッドコードとかについて詳しく教えていただきます。
まあこの主人公たちは全員レブナントということで吸血鬼なので、常にこの敵から、チャンスには、血をこうドレインしていきます。それによって、と呼ばれるさまざまな種類の、まあエンチャントの魔法のようなものですね。そういったエフェクトを使いながらより探索を自分らしく構築していくことができます。で、そのギフトの種類は非常にたくさんあるので、プレイヤーのプレイスタイルの構築に非常に関わってきます。
So as you may know, well, it's something we have written all the way. The main characters are all we say as revenants, but if it's for a major general thing, people call it vampires. So these main characters need to drain blood to survive and to fight. So blood is the main thing that contains to the power of the characters, the life of them, and the story behind. So with the blood, the characters drain from enemies and anywhere else, they can use the gifts, as you said. We have so many different kinds of gifts in this game, and as Stephen has said before, different gifts in different kinds of blood codes, so we say it's skill trees, but actually you can move one gift into another tree to customize your own tree at the, as you go into the story and play more. So players have so many choices to put their own gifts and use them. So these gifts are, well, in other RPG games, more likely to be magic power.
Yeah, that's I was going to ask. Is it skill, magic power, that kind of stuff? Okay.
So they have different kinds of different genres of gifts, different kinds of magic powers. The things you can use to attack, the things you can use to strengthen yourself. We want users to explore all these gifts in the game and try to build a deck for them.
Oh, boss battle has
started. Yeah, no, I know. I didn't want to cut him off, but I was like, look, we're actually going to see a boss battle. Now, games like this are notorious for boss battles. You have to try them over and over and over again. How difficult is this game?
This boss is hard.
This boss is hard.
Yeah,
okay.
We just we got this build maybe about a week and a half ago, and I've been testing it out for the events. And she's tough. Like her name's the Invading Executioner, and the team's taken a lot of inspiration from exotic dancers. You can see that.
gets stronger.
Yo, she gets wet and she gets stronger.
It's really fun in that, you know, it's these games where you
That's
want to really
sexist.
watch and learn, like, what is this boss actually going to do? What type of, usually it has like a secondary form change where you have a different type of attack loadouts that come out.
Mhm.
But you can also like tell people to watch like where the boss is actually looking, because there's different formations based on like
You
your
gonna die.
set and based on who your partner is.
Mhm.
I like using ones where I can do like a pincer. So it's like if the boss starts looking towards the other character, he's gonna start going in that direction. I can buff myself up, I can give myself a little bit more health, and then I can go back in a little bit more with you know, full endurance load and be able to get a whole bunch of hits in.
Oh!
Damn, dodge.
See, there's a save right there.
There's a save. Okay. Now, was that the companion saving you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, you said formation. What does that mean? Like, you can tell your companion to do stuff?
No, you actually, the companion is completely AI. So,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
it's like you want to watch and see what is your
Shit.
companion
Got
doing,
fucking
and
crowned.
certain characters will try to stand back a little bit more. Like Louis likes to give you lots of different attack buffs and strength buffs.
Okay, so they have personalities rather than taking orders.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
ボスについての補足的なものがあります。どれぐらい強いのか。
Y'all about to get wiped.
気をつける。
そうですね、まあ、多くのボスは今話した通りモードチェンジがあったりするので非常にまあ強い攻撃を持ってますので、まずは動きを読むこと、それは何よりも基本ですねって言ってる間にすみませんやられてしまいました。
Death by stripper, bro.
He's saying that a lot of bosses in this game that they have mode changes just like other RPG games. What he wants the players to be careful is that to take some space and prepare your own kind of strategy all the time. Don't have to go in there and be very hard of it. Just look at the movements of the bosses and then try to find the weakness of it.
Yeah, no, that's one of my absolute favorite things to do in games like this is to face a boss and learn like how can my play style beat this boss with the most success. And I want to actually talk to you. It's a very gamer thing to ask, but like, can you tell me about like the weapons and armor and stuff? Because I'd love to. I mean, is there a huge variety? Do you have a starting weapon that you just upgrade? What's the deal with weapons and stuff?
武器とか防具とかについて話していただきます。
基本的には5種類のカテゴリーの武器、そして4種類の、ドラインの、まあ、セットというものを持っているのがまあ基本になりますが、特徴としては2種類の武器、そして、ブラッドコードと呼ばれるスキルセットをいつでも切り替えられる。これがコードベインの一つの特徴です。なのでいろいろ育てた結果、自分は例えばアサシンパターンになるならずっとそうっていうわけではなくて、敵に合わせて今はファイターになろう、今はアサシンになろう、あるいはキャスタータイプでいく、それを随時選び直せるので、ボスに詰まった時もすぐにトライができる。それは非常にいいところです。
So for the players of Code Vein, they have so many things to customize in the game and for themselves. We have 5 different kinds of weapons for the gamers to choose, along with 4 different kinds of blood veils, the claws, the tails, all kinds of things that is related to the blood code that the players can choose too. So we have 3 kinds of blood codes that is already announced for players to experience. We have the fighter style, we have the assassin style, and the caster style. All of them have different ways to go into the battles. So we want the players to actually, since they can change their styles, change their weapons, change their blood codes anytime they want. We want them to explore all of them, different combinations, and see what's the best way for them to go.
And like you think about all those permutations, like you know you have the 5 different weapons, so it's a short sword, long sword, hammer, spear, and bayonet. And within those, there's a bunch of different types that you can level up, that you can collect throughout the game, that you can buy, you can store. But then you have the 4 different blood veils. So there's one that's called Ogre, which is like a claw that's up close and it's strong. There's a Stinger, which is a little slower, but it gets a long reach. There's the hounds, which are actually
These niggas
dogs
is
that
over here
come out of
fighting
your
shit,
jacket in the back, and they'll tear someone apart. So it's kind of a
just
grappler
missed the whole
move.
damn thing.
And then there's Ivy, which is almost like a stealth
Oh,
one because it has swords that pop out of the ground. But
I was
it was
slow
that
to get
new
that
video
whole
that you showed where it's
quick
like
time
the
reaction
ghost thing can go out, and you can actually do that from a distance. So you can sneak up on someone and like pop some knives on them. So
that one's super unique.
and then so you take the blood codes, you take the characters, all those different things. You can change those out, and there's so many different variations in what's the best way.
I like
for
the
me
way that
as a
guy
gamer
over
to
there
play this
sitting
game.
over
We don't
there
want
in the middle.
Code Vein to tell someone
He's
there's
over
a
there
right
nodding
and
his
wrong way to
head, but
play.
he's
The only
nodding
wrong
the
way
shit
is
out
to
of his
not
head. He's-
change it up. The same thing over and over again.
He's over there like,
And
yep,
I
agree,
could talk about
agree.
this for
You don't
hours,
know
but
what
we
the
gotta
fuck you're
schedule the
saying.
people.
You know,
We got
agree.
other people from Bandai coming up, so thank you guys so much for showing me this game. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Code Vein, when is there a release or time that we can?
September 28th.
September 28th?
Yep. Coming right
Awesome.
up. It's
Thank you guys very much. Don't go away. We got lots more content coming to you right here on Twitch. Stick around.
He was fighting a fucking stripper. She did like pole swings and all kinds of shit.
Nice.
And they died twice trying to fight her.
I missed you guys.
Totino's Pizza Rolls.
Totino's Pizza Rolls. I want a Totino's Pizza Roll. Yo, that's dope.
What the fuck is this?
Astronomer.
Astroneer.
Astroneer? It was like this dude who was like leveling the ground and shit.
Okay, turn here, turn here.
Starting them like right now. I'm on YouTube, going back on game trailers and trying to see if there's any new trailers they added on there.
Ooh, FIFA!
Fuck out of here.
This motherfucker. Ooh, FIFA! Fuck out of here! I ain't watching that shit.
Oh, shit.
Like, oh snap, a new NBA Live. This was gonna be so different.
It's not gonna be no different from the last one. I swear to you. We're gonna change the color of the ball every year. Oh, NBA gonna come on, it's so much better. Yeah, you the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm playing the classic Jordans.
And we are back. Ezekiel III, Marcus DJ Weed is here, and I'm sitting here with Jacob and Sarah, and from Atlas, yeah?
Sega Atlas.
Sega Atlas, hell yeah, dude. And we're gonna be talking about a game series that is near and dear to my heart, the Yakuza series.
Really?
If anybody's, I did a whole franchise playthrough, and I can't wait to talk about Kiwami 2.
This is actually an interesting panel because I admittedly I've not played the games, but I've watched Zeke. Like Zeke is the guy that I watch play.
fair,
So
that's
it's like. I've never quite done a Sega Live. It's cool. I'm excited, right? Because I know what I'm going to get to see Zeke play.
Yeah, Kiwami 2 is, it would be fair to say it's a reimagining of Yakuza 2, or what would you say about it?
So basically they've taken Yakuza 2 and they've redone it all in the Dragon engine. So that same engine from Yakuza 6, that's what they're using for Yakuza Kiwami 2. Yep. You know, Scott and Sam, those are the guys who localize it. They are faithfully, you know, bringing over all the dialogue and everything. Even some of those favorite lines people like.
The localization is so good. It's probably, I would say, the best localization of any Japanese game.
We are very
no
proud of
kidding.
that.
Like,
yes.
just talk to Mr. Libido if you doubt me.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It takes place a year after the events in Yakuza 1 or Yakuza Kiwami, and stuff happens to Kiryu once again. Right? He's out there with Haruka, enjoying life, and there's an assassination, and he's brought into Osaka to face the Omi Alliance and the Dragon of Kansai.
The Dragon of Kansai, Ryuji Goda.
The man of masterful sideburns.
Absolutely.
Hey, yo, these niggas super duper fresh though, my nigga. You see that motherfucking shirts? These niggas got the most freshest fucking suit jackets ever, nigga.
Which unlocks as you progress through the game.
God
And this
damn.
Thank you.
Snakeskin blazer, bro.
Where's my boy at? Yeah, excellent.
There's going to be
And a gold chain.
time. So as you play through the game, this takes place starting 2 months after the events in Kiwami, and it sort of
got the fucking
it details sort of this conflict where he's trying to raise money to combat Terada. Terada's trying to put his own people in place in power, and meanwhile Majima's also trying to go legit and build his construction company. So if you've ever want to see Majima do his own karaoke thing, you can also do that in Kamura.
Did you hear that, folks? Did you hear that? You don't even have to unlock it, you just get it.
Yeah.
It's great.
There ain't no party like a Majima
I'm a
fundraiser.
fucking. I want to know when this come out.
I think
I want to play the first week first.
With Kiwami 2, it has all the
Kiwami,
mini games
Yakuza
people come to
Kiwami.
love from the series. We have Virtua On for those who are fans of the arcade classics. We have Virtua Fighter 2.
That you can play really easy now, right?
Yakuza
Really
Kiwami.
easy. I don't know if
I'm gonna do it now.
I've tried. I can't say that my skills from when I was younger have transferred.
No, and we're not going to see the twin stick re-release, the big, just for.
That would be.
I'm expect Haki to be inside your watch and play it too.
Virtua Fighter was the jump, the jump kick.
He a
like
big
over and
Yakuza
over again because I never mastered any of it.
I think I just strafed all the time. I was just whizzing left, whizzing right,
Gangster
whizzing left,
was
whizzing right.
So you mentioned that the things that fans are expecting are going to be here. When you're doing something like this and you're getting a chance to update it to a new engine, does that also give you the opportunity to go like, oh, you know what? And also there was this one thing that kind of wanted to do a little differently, or is it,
So I think what sort of guides the philosophy of Scott, that this is each sort of localizer has their own sort of philosophy, and what they really try to do is bring games over as faithfully as possible from the way they were released in Japan. Remember, this game first came out in Japan, so the question you're asking might be more appropriate for the producers of the game in Japan, but what we can say is, as this game was released in Japan, that's how they're trying to bring it over here, as faithfully as,
No, I actually think fans probably appreciate that more, right?
Yeah. It's been lost. Doesn't happen. Something like that shit in real life. Like you haven't fought
when it comes
in a while.
to localization, it's important to
somebody.
making it relevant to the audience that you're bringing it to, but also remaining faithful to the source material.
And I mean, like, it brings up another great discussion about the idea of, we went through this era where maybe over in the Western retail world, like, we didn't necessarily see these type, right, like a popularity, whatever. But things are changing a little bit.
Well, I feel like Japanese games have sort of seen a resurgence in recent time, in the past couple years. We keep bringing Yakuza games over for a reason, right? People really want to play them,
And don't think I don't see you doing this. No, this is for the fans. Like straight to the karaoke booth. We're going there. We're doing it. Thank you for me. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's great.
That would be hilarious.
Of course, it's great. That's some of the. Like, the bulk of content in Yakuza games are side things, sub-quests, mini-games, and stuff like that. Can you speak a little bit on that in Kiwami 2?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think, obviously, on one hand, this game is also a serious action drama, right? But on the other hand, sometimes you need to take a breath, you need to back off a little bit. And so the game does have, like, a lot of fun sub-stories. There's one I was playing the other day where you're trying to help a guy get this doll from a claw machine, and you keep having to help get him
you enjoyed that a lot, didn't
doll. It was it was just like a real claw machine in how it made me feel too.
I am surprisingly good at the claw game.
Oh, really?
I'm either good or lucky. But the claw game, everybody in chat was like, how the hell did you do that on the first time?
Awesome. Just that good. As we mentioned, this Club Sega returns, right? We have Virtua Fighter 2, Virtua On. Virtua Fighter 2 just like with Yakuza 6 2-player, right? There's golf bingo. Okay. The cabaret returns.
Yes. Thank you for the cabaret.
Yep.
I love it.
And I think people, there's the toilets, the toilets, which are a real thing. So there is that fun, new, and unique minigame that really, I think, it really is the Yakuza humor.
Oh, of course.
Producers always try to go for here. I mean, I think this captures it, right?
In the gym right
Oh, absolutely.
When you're looking here at this sort of karaoke thing.
These niggas is really up here doing karaoke though, my nigga.
It has
super
serious drama.
Still a fucking gangster ass nigga and shit, my nigga. Like,
and now we
have
this whole side.
You'll come out of fucking karaoke, you'll put a bullet in his head and
the
shit.
Yakuza series does better.
So tough being this tough. So hard being this tough in the world. I gotta unwind.
Seriousness. Being able
Gotta
to
do
take a
some
break from
karaoke,
it
yo.
and go to like sing karaoke or go to a chat room or go to golf. It's
tough.
And baseball.
Well, they got a little picture montage and shit. Look like he over there singing the story of his life and shit.
Like it's hard, yo. Flexing on niggas 24/7, man.
Storyline, right?
I'm gangster.
Well, I mean,
but I got a heart.
We're in the subsidiary
Gangsters got feelings too.
And I think that from what I've heard a lot on there as well, they really love the story.
Bust so many caps.
Yes.
So many asses, yo.
I think that made it even more urgent for the reason why we saw the need to bring this over. We know that they really wanted it.
Yes,
and the fans are
Bringing it home.
Bring it home. That means a lot.
Hey, I'm having an interview over here, guys.
This whole interview is as Yakuza as you can get.
It kind of is, yeah.
Pretty
The
much.
dichotomy of it is stunning.
It helps that she's really good at rhythm games. This is why she's driving right now, because I'm not the rhythm
Nobody
game.
got
She's like, this is the easiest rhythm game ever. And I'm like, not for me, I don't have rhythm.
Well, I'll tell you, like, maybe I can't do the butterfly, but I will Bakamate the shit out of you. You don't even know.
Okay, never mind.
How do you usually score on the karaoke?
The new system, not as well as I want. Like, it's a little disappointing, but like when they were holding up the scorecards, I did all right. Like, except for that elephant. An elephant, Judge, if you're listening, I'll find you.
Well, the Joy TV thing, that is actually in Japan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
I mean, that's one of the things I think this game also does well, is it faithfully tries to bring over those games. Not those games, those brands.
Yes.
Right?
And that's the thing that I've always loved about Yakuza is that how accurate a portrayal it is. And you can go online and see pictures like this. Look at this picture in real life in comparison to the game. Awesome. Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, certainly the people that work on putting together the city and everything.
Yeah.
They're pretty incredible,
Yeah.
Attention to detail is something they're really focused on.
Oh, yeah, no. Details are what sell fans on this game.
Well,
the fuck? That was not expecting that.
I mean, because prior to the Dragon engine, that was an engine that had been around, like the engine you see with the previous titles. That's one.
Yo, I didn't even know. Damn.
And so, in order for them to
fucking poke the shit out that motherfucker.
You feel like a nigga that likes doing karaoke.
And make the game this generation. That's what they had to do for that engine, and this is the latest iteration of that.
I have to ask, what have you guys? Has there been any additions to the number or the flashiness of heat moves? Can you speak on that, or? Because that's one of my favorite parts of the game.
The number, I'm not sure. The flashiness, that's subjective.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Yes, they're still very flashy. I don't think anyone will be disappointed by the flashiness of the heat moves.
Okay.
Those are a critical piece of the Yakuza titles. Yeah, there'll be plenty to unlock when you're playing as Kiryu.
Excellent.
Yeah. So with Majima, it's a lot more plot-based when you're running from point to point. Remember, this is more like side content right here with mini games.
Right.
Whereas with Kiryu, of course, you're gonna go to Sotenbori, you're gonna go to Kamurocho. There's a lot that you're doing when you're Kiryu going through sort of his whole critical path in that storyline. So.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Well, We run out of time. I can't not wait. It is coming out August 28th of this year.
That's right.
You can get it.
That's right.
There's too much shit coming out.
I am going to play it all the way through it again, even
Please
though
do.
I
Please
played.
do.
Watch him stream it.
It's so good. Thank you guys
Don't
very
be
much for
disappointed.
showing the game,
Thank
and
you.
especially thank you for going to the karaoke. I appreciate it.
It's the right thing to do.
Don't worry, we got lots more stuff coming up after this. I think we got some Persona stuff, so stick around. We'll be right back.
ヤコウじゃ
かっこいいやろ
たくあんただけは読めねえ
さあ今度は正々堂々勝負しようやないかほら
Damn. Karaoke kick.
Got a shitload of mini games and shit.
What?
Black Bill!
俺にはまだやることがある
Hell no, nigga. Hell no.
Nigga kicking over like a tiger's ass.
Nigga kick. This nigga.
Hell yeah.
This nigga run. He fucking. Motherfucker Chuck Norris the tiger.
That's Japanese Chuck Norris, nigga.
Rest of the North Star, Lost Paradise. I can fuck with that. But man, I seen it all. Nigga do karaoke and then kick the tiger.
Yeah, pass my water around there. On the floor. Oh, I thought you was drinking out of this. You wasn't drinking out of this?
I thought that one was mine. My bad. I think I took this one back.
It was on the floor.
It was right here.
Huh?
It was right here.
Yeah.
Damn, my bad.
I'm looking for someone.
Oh, this is the fifth North Star.
Yuria.
Who the fuck are you? Where'd you come from? Take you easy.
That is how all of them start.
One thing I hate. Goddamn martial artists.
Yo, I swear, it's cool. Like, I like Fist of the North Star because of how I was exposed to it. It was the first time I ever saw like mad gore in anime. Was when somebody showed me Fist of the North Star. Years ago, I was fucking a teenager, like a young teenager. And I ain't never seen like gore in a cartoon before. The most I saw was a fucking Itchy and Scratchy show on The Simpsons.
Yeah.
But then he showed me Fist of the North Star, and I was like, what? This exists? And I was hooked. I was like, oh shit, this really isn't for just kids. But I do gotta tell you, the characters look awkward as fuck.
So the North Star's an old ass show, so that's why they look awkward, I guess.
This just looks good. Ah! Nice. I smacked the shit out of him.
From this day forth,
Yo, remember God Hand?
you are a citizen.
I remember you playing it.
I pray that you find what you're looking for here.
I never played it though.
I pray that you find what you're looking for here.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Dude,
guy's
that
cool.
was
intense.
Brings the hype.
It got my blood running. That's
Right?
pretty sweet. The Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise
Yep.
is the name of the game,
Yep.
and it looks like it's pretty faithful to the subject material.
Yeah, I think like it's that same crazy, violent, aggressive, bonkers fun from the universe of Kenshiro, but with some interesting new twists. Ooh.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. Kelly Link is here. Hello, Kelly. Good to see you. And Jacob and Sarah are rejoining us. And I just want to say I did
watch it on
the
fucking
schedule.
HBO or
It
some
wasn't
shit.
It was this next and then that.
Yes.
So I apologize. My bad.
on
All
fucking
right, moving
HBO
on.
or some shit.
Tell us about this game, where it came from, all that stuff.
Yeah, so we only announced 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago?
That's correct.
Not very long. So this is a game brought to you by the studio who make Yakuza.
Mhm.
So all your favorite people there.
Of course.
But with this really sort of, not cel-shaded, not gonna call it that, but this unique art style,
Mhm.
very inspired by the manga, but with a different story than you will have heard before, but within the same universe.
Okay, so
When does it take place, though? Is it after what we've seen in the anime and the manga? Oh,
Yes.
cool. And did you guys talk with the
It's
creators to like how to continue the story on?
So everything is licensed, from NSP, and they see everything. So it's not necessarily like canon. What they're saying is an alternate timeline.
Yes, we like that one.
So the one thing though that I did notice, and Fist of the North Star is actually one of the first like animes I saw as like a teenager.
Wow.
And there's a part where he pokes someone in the head, just
And
a
they just
poke,
go-
explodes. And that was the
Oh, yeah.
only thing I
Oh,
didn't
man.
see here. Are we gonna see?
Yes, if I get to
He
that
can do
point.
it. You can do this.
All right, should I click through the dialogue? All right.
And what's
But
cool is that
yes.
you didn't see Jacob do it before, but the Western version has a cool feature where when you boot the game up, it goes, "Do you want more carnage, more blood?" And you go, "Yes."
Yes. So there are two.
is there a no option?
There's a no option
Yeah.
because the way it released in Japan, it was a little more covered up, I would say.
Okay, so
it was
modest.
a little,
Yeah.
which I think,
Sure.
The original content was probably not as much as you will see.
I think some
but-
days maybe you're not in the mood for it. Some days you're like,
Sure.
it's been a hard day, life is hard, maybe.
But I
less
think this
blood.
is quite comical the
Yeah.
way it happens too. The guy's head.
Oh, it's super over the top, really B-movie gore, and I just love it.
That
love
is
it.
Fist of the North Star.
B-movie.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, now if I can just figure out where I'm going here.
Yeah,
so on the
please
top
figure it
left-hand
out.
We're
side,
decide
where
on the
bar, which is
direction
level
and go
12,
there.
you can see that he can power up to unleash his Hokuto Shinken in
Okay.
the most awesome way possible. So the more combat he gets into, very similar to the heat gauge that you have from Yakuza, he can power that up and then unleash like your favorite moves.
Yes.
Now, I know people don't like to box things into categories, but can you describe it in a categorical sense so maybe gamers have a better idea of how the game plays?
Yeah, I would say, like, traditionally we'd put it in the action RPG box.
Okay, so it would go in there. Okay,
for sure,
good.
yeah. Like,
It
you've
fit in there
got,
quite well.
yeah, you've got a lot of really awesome elements that might be new to some players. You've got Eden, which is a new city to explore. When you go outside, you've got these great desert wastelands where you can customize your buggy and go driving around. And then you've got the great combat brought to you by the Yakuza team, which has Hokuto Shinken, it has a gauge, it has all these features. So I would say it's like action RPG with some explorative
Yeah,
elements.
so in this game you do get like a dune buggy and that sort of thing. You can race around and drive around, sort of like a post-apocalyptic desert.
Okay.
There is definitely some of that exploration.
It's like Pimp Your Ride, but in the wasteland.
Right, yeah.
I
Yeah,
noticed
you're
that
right.
there's a level 12 and a gauge up on the top left, so there's a progression through this. You start
Yes,
with level
yes. So
1.
obviously this being the demo, we
that
are
was fast, level
probably a
12
little more
already.
powerful than we would be otherwise.
And you just get progression as a normal RPG where you defeat enemies or bosses and you get EXP?
Yeah, actually, it's a good question. I believe what you do is you unlock skills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And heat actions and that sort of thing. It's not like a traditional RPG where you'd unlock like strength or anything like that.
So I see this game is already translated in English. Did it start as Japanese and then translated? Because you just announced it.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the localization came out at the same like time as the game.
So the game, this has got English audio and Japanese audio.
Awesome.
So you can have some awesome English video in this, which everyone has been really excited about. And the localization process this takes, big game, takes a little while. So we're coming out a little after Japan.
Okay, okay.
But not too bad, like around October. Only out in a few months.
Yes.
Yeah. Coming around.
And I forget this is a build, this is a demo. I forget it's like it's not done yet.
No. You're gonna do it.
That's what I just assumed. I'm sorry, it's my bad.
So Jacob has decided that the story's interesting, but what is more interesting is his skills as a bartender.
So in this game, you can be a bartender, and I am a, I love my cocktails. So.
Of course.
Is it a mini game or is it just something extra to do?
It's a mini game, but you can also run your own nightclub in this game as well.
All right. So there's some resource management in it, or is it just like a fun part of the game?
We haven't actually gone too much into
Yeah,
that.
okay.
But
You'll
when
see.
we will talk, we'll definitely reveal a little bit more about that when it comes out here.
Now, does this play like a Yakuza game?
It does.
Whereas it's you can mainline the story, or you can stop along the way and do sub stories and that kind of stuff.
So you've got the main story, you're going to be looking for Furia, you've got Eden, which has got its own problems that you're going to be trying to solve, and at the same time you can get involved in big, colossal boss fights, you can get involved in running your own bar, apparently, which you've decided not to do.
Well, so you got to run the main path here, do the whole rusty nail thing, and then if we have time left, I'm going to go and we're going to shake up some drinks.
And then,
Right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to help him repair his car.
Okay.
So he's got the one vehicle left, and so we're just finding the different parts for that right now with his sidekick there, Bat.
Bat's adorable, I love Bat.
But
Bat is like a streetwise kid. Think Oliver Twist.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, Oliver Twist. That is a great analogy.
I was gonna ask about Bat because I wasn't sure, because sometimes with Japanese art style it's hard to tell age. So I wasn't sure if it was just a short man or it was a kid.
Obviously, it's a kid.
Yeah, street urchin.
Oh, I get it.
Helping you through on your honorable quest.
Yeah.
Fucking like
With an
Krillin
amazing
and
mullet.
He's definitely got that anime hair rocking with the goggles. It's looking good.
So one thing I think we pointed out before, but I want to point out again, is for those who like dual audio, this has both the Japanese and the English voiceover.
Subs, not dubs. Am I right?
Well, both.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm joking. I do both. I'm good with either.
So she's more of a subs fan. I'm more of a dubs fan. We have this discussion all the time.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Yeah, exactly. Can we just enjoy the same thing without arguing about it?
Guys, Reddit, come on.
You know, I admittedly like my games just like.
Don't do it publicly, quietly.
All right.
So a lot of what's going on right now is in the city. Is that where a majority of the gameplay goes on? You get quests there and everything?
It's where a lot of the story will take place. So right now we're in a city called Eden, and I'm gonna beat up some of these ruffians here. And hopefully show you some really cool finishers.
There it is.
God damn!
And you've seen.
It'd be cool if they actually blew up.
This is
If you have a bad day, you're gonna feel
just the
much
first
better.
fight, but
The ragdoll physics are pretty good too.
Yeah.
Then he's trying to
get
slap
this
him.
guy to,
You can do it.
let me grab him. Nope,
Oh,
he's already
no,
exploded.
you've taken his head off before you can attack him.
This guy's gonna let me. This guy's
You're
gonna
too
let me.
efficient with
I
that.
gotta get that